All right, here we go, live video. I love doing these videos, and today's a huge one because Facebook has made a massive announcement around their algorithms and some big changes which are coming your way as business owners. It's going to affect every single business owner there is on not only how many people we reach, but how we reach people. Okay, Adrian here, business coach, social media marketer, and lifestyle entrepreneur. If you're online, then say hello, g'day, give me the likes and the thumbs up across the screen. Let me know that you're around. Also, let me know in the comments box if you can hear me okay. I've chosen the quietest location I could possibly find, but these earphones are about to die. So yes, time to upgrade, but I'll get to that in a minute. If you can hear me properly, just comment yes below so I know exactly what's going on. But let me get stuck into this video for you so I can inform you. You don't have to worry too much about these changes. I mean, you should be very alert and on high alert and concerned around how it's going to affect your brand, but don't worry, Adrian's got you covered, okay? So here we go. Facebook is making changes to their algorithms. Now, in the past that they've done this, it's affected businesses in a slight way, but it's also been a lot less bumpy. I feel that this change is really going to significantly make a huge difference to the way people see their news feed, because Facebook is one of the very few companies that really tailor their news or the way that they operate compared to the feedback that they receive from their usership. And so they really listen to their community, and they change. When Facebook made this announcement, meaning like Mark Zuckerberg, they put a whole news feed out, and everyone sort of got stuck into it right away, and they started to frantically go about wondering what's going to happen. This has been rumored to have cost Facebook somewhere around $4 billion in share prices and things like that, because people are so worried, right? So anyway, I don't think it's a huge problem if you're doing the right things, and I'm going to tell you all about that. So here's the skinny on what's going on in Facebook land at the moment. This is how things are going to be affected. This is how things are going to affect you as the business owner. So Facebook is changing their algorithms to favor more person-to-person communication. So what that means is that they want to give more weight to people having conversations, and they want to make sure that you as the user see more meaningful content and conversations in your newsfeed from your friends and less from marketers. And this is why it's got marketers and business owners in a spin, because they're like, well, what's going to happen to my brand? The other thing that Facebook wants to is cracking down on is clickbaiting and things like comment baiting and all that kind of stuff, right? So they pretty much want to really crack down on people invoking sort of type yes if you agree, or tag 3 people, and all the competitions, all that kind of stuff is going to be really cracked down on. They're also going to crack down on people using the Facebook's personal page as a business page. So it's your name plus a business name at the end of it, when you're really using it for business purposes, but not using it for your personal, social reasons, which is what Facebook is mainly about. It's called social media for a reason. As one of my great mentors, Gary Vaynerchuk, says, social is social is social. That's why people go there. So the good news is that with all of these comments being, with all these major changes being made, and with all that Facebook is really tailoring their algorithms to benefit the customer, the good news is that a lot of dodgy pages, a lot of spammy type of pages, a lot of pages just with poor quality content, it's really going to start to die by the wayside. And I think a lot of people are going to see less of that in their newsfeed and more of the stuff that they actually want to see. So this is a great thing for consumers, and it's a great thing for business owners. The bad news is that if you're one of those businesses who hasn't paid so much attention to their content, and really put an effort into creating really good content, into really engaging with their audience, and you do use some of those tactics which are a little bit spammy and a little bit shady in certain ways, then your business, as good as it may be, is going to fall by the wayside and suffer as well, along with all the spammy type of content that you see online. Okay. All right, I know I'm rambling on, but like this is huge news, and again, I want to give you the lowdown on what I think you can do about it, because for me personally, as an online marketer, as a business coach, I mean, I purely rely on, I'm all in on digital media, so I'm always 100% in on digital media. I don't advertise anywhere else, so this is hugely important to me, but I've been pushing this style of marketing for a long time, and here's what I say within my courses and training and programs, and I'm going to give it to you now. Okay, here's 3 things that you can do to combat these major changes so you survive and you grow within these times that are going to be changing and rolling out over the next 12 months. So for me personally, I see a lot of businesses just scrounging around, fumbling their way around, trying to figure out what the hell they can do about this. Whereas myself and the business owners that I work for, we're seeing growth because we're tailoring our newsfeed and we're really humanizing our brand. So here we go. It goes without saying that the first thing you can do is create greater content, create higher quality content. All right, start to know your market. If you don't understand what your customers want from you and understand exactly what's going to benefit them and serve that to them, then of course your content is going to suffer. You know what, regardless of whether these changes were made or not, I would bet my last dollar that your content was already suffering as a result of the fact that you are missing the market with your content. You don't understand your customer base, you don't understand what they want and what they need, and you're not creating content which is tailored to that need and that want, and you're serving it to them on a regular basis. Okay, number 2, humanize your brand. Consumers want to see the face behind the brand. They want to see that it's not just a company and it's all about business. People don't go to Facebook to buy shit, right? They basically go there to, talk to friends, take selfies, look at photos of other people's kids, take photos of food when they're out. It's for social reasons. So you have to be more than one-dimensional. You can't always just be about work. You have to show the lighter side. You have to be entertaining. You have to show your human being. You have to show exactly who you are as a personality. Now, there are some businesses that will flourish with this, and there are other businesses that really have to think hard about how they're going to humanize their brand and really connect with their users, right? So one of Facebook's things that they say is they want to have meaningful comments. They give more weight to meaningful comments from friends and things like that. So humanizing your brand is a large part of combating these changes. Number 3, generate a conversation. Okay, so again, the meaningful comments is what Facebook really wants. So I would be doing things like creating polls. I would be doing live videos, okay? Live videos. I'll be creating groups that you can interact with, because Facebook will give more weight to groups than they will to just plain old content just for the sake of content. The same with live videos. Live videos are proving to be having more and more engagement than standard videos, which people start to scroll through. And again, this is what Facebook doesn't want. They don't want people from a voyeur point of view just scrolling through their newsfeed aimlessly. They actually want them to get engaged. So they understand, and they've actually said this publicly, that they understand that their usership or consumership will come down, but it will be a higher quality, which is exactly what they are asking for, right? So you can do polls, live videos, you can do Q&As, you can do educational type of content, and also provide a little bit of entertainment. Now, bottom line is that this is going to be hard work for a lot of business owners who haven't put a lot of effort to date into their business, into their content and their newsfeed. But those who do the work, are those who are going to be rewarded in the long term. So like I said, and I'm not saying this to brag or boast in any way, but for myself, I think I've been doing this intuitively for quite a long time, and even more so in the last 3 to 4 to 5, 6 months. And it is paying dividends to me as a business owner, and it's also paying dividends to the clients that I represent. So if I'm posting material that's getting higher amount of engagement and I'm generating more leads and sales into my business at a time where Facebook seems to be going backwards in a sense of showing less pages and all that kind of stuff, then there has to be some message in that silence, meaning I am getting more engagement for a very reason. I think it's the result of me creating higher quality content and utilizing Facebook's own platforms that are generating more interaction, more meaningful conversations. So if it can work for me, then I know it can work for you. All right. That's it for me today. If this is making sense, please throw the likes across the screen and let me know that this is making sense. Guys, I've got a workshop coming up in the next few weeks, which I'm going to be announcing very soon, the dates and things like that. If this is of any use to you, if you want to come along to those events, it's absolutely free, and I'll be teaching the strategies that you're going to need to know in order to dominate in 2018 and combat all of these changes that Facebook's making. So just comment yes in the comments box below, and I'll send you some information. But until then, thank you for tuning in. If you know anyone that could utilize this video, this will benefit them, then share this with them and tag them in the comments below. Until we meet again, I'll see you on the next video.